Thanks for taking the time to watch this short video. This evening we're back on the Ochils again. I'm just ducking down at the side of one of the smaller hills just to keep out the wind. It's quite a strong cold wind here. I've just come across Innerdownie Hill, Skythorn Hill, and you might just be able to make out this little hill behind me. That's known as Ben Shee. It's over the Glendevon area of the Ochils. So the plan is just slowly take my time, get over there, find a nice spot, pitch up the tent. So stick with us, see how it goes. With us there. The wind has really picked up, it's changed directions, it's coming right in the door, and I didn't bring the 10mm poles with me tonight, but I'm not bothered. These 9mm ones will be absolutely fine. Quite nice meeting up with Billy there. Billy started up the Ochil Hills Walkers group during the lockdown there, sort of encouraging people to get back onto the hills and, you know, mental well-being, look after their mental health. It's probably one of the nicest groups going actually. We all share our routes and our photographs and things like that, so nice to meet up with Billy. I've not seen him in such a long time. He's actually did like a 13.5 mile walk there, so I feel like a bit of a fraudster. I've done a very short walk. So we changed not doing a solo camp. It's quite nice having the wee weather there and that, so I'd maybe like to do this kind of thing again, meet up with some of the other campers and whatever. Really enjoyed seeing Billy's tent actually. His first proper look at the Hilleberg black label, and compared to the yellow labels, this is a sort of 3-season, you know, summery type tent, which I absolutely love. It's a very robust tent. The black label, the absolute fortress. I think that's the sort of idea you take up into the mountains and use for base camp and whatever, but just all the heavy materials on it, the quality, everything on it. So absolute cracking tent. I've brought a lot of whiskey with me. I'm not going to drink all this one. This is Glendevon 12. Tried a little miniature a few weeks back when I was doing my wee whiskey tasting whatever in the tent one night. It was actually sort of recommended to me. I started my job about 5.5 years ago, and I was actually quite nervous going between the jobs, you know. I was very anxious and whatever. And one of the guys there, he'd only started, you know, a wee time before me. He'd sort of brought me in, made me feel welcome and whatever, sort of showed me the ropes, and he's sort of always done that in the time I've been there. I've sort of always been there and had my back, and I've had his back and whatever, so without getting all mushy and whatever. Here's to you, Dave, if you're watching. Here's Glendevon 12, Slanger. Morning, thanks for staying with me. It's just after 6:30 now, so decided to get some breakfast on the go. Having one of these, the Adventure Food, the Expedition breakfasts. I've had these in the past, I really like them. Just very easy for me, boiling water, that's it. A few minutes later you've got a nice warm breakfast, and again you've got 600 calories to get you going. Quite a quiet night last night actually. Quite a strong wind. The tent took a bit of a battering for a while. Managed to get to sleep okay. I think I was just that tired for the night before. Got the ear plugs in. I've slept quite sound. I think it's down to the sleep pad, Seat Summit sleep pad. I just find this one really comfortable for me. The quilt kept me very warm. I'd sort of loosen off the jacket, loosen off the quilt a few times. It was actually quite warm in here. Unfortunately, I lost the earplugs about 5 in the morning, and the starlings have been at it since then. So I've been awake sort of on and off. I had a wee cough earlier on, just dozed back off for a while after that. No time lapse of the sunrise this morning because there isn't one. I'm going to pan the camera around in a wee minute. It's actually quite claggy here. The wind dropped about 5. I think that was the reasons the starlings managed to start. the clag actually sort of worsened, but it seems to be clearing up about now. It's still back off. And I've got another coffin to go just now, so I'm not going to be leaving too much later today. So I've got plenty of time to get this tent organised, which I'm quite thankful of, to be honest, because it's absolute riot in here this morning. I hate it being this messy. I think last night I was just too busy looking around about me and whatever, and I just threw everything in the tent, so I'm looking forward to just taking my time packing it away. And then of course the dreaded break in camp, where you've got to take the tent and whatever down and get it packed away. Thanks for watching this short film. I hope there's something on here you enjoy. I'm not actually quite sure what's going to be on the phone and what I can actually use. I'm at the last leg of my walk now. The last hill I took on was King's Seat, coming up the steep side of King's Seat from Glen of Sorrow, and I had to take on some water from the waterfall. The water bladder thing, the hydration bladder's getting pretty low. Also had to leave Billy at Innerdownie Hill. Billy's doing a much bigger route. He's going to pace himself to take most of the day and go over onto Sherrifmuir area, whereas I've realised I don't actually have food with me. I tend to have my breakfast really early when I'm camping, so I had the 600 calorie dry meal with a couple of coffees. In all honesty, I'm actually feeling a bit peckish now. I had that quite a few hours ago, so I think I've got about another 30-40 minutes before I manage to start dropping down and get near the car and get back home. It's been a nice walk. It's always nice getting onto the Ochils, and it's always nice getting back out camping again, just clear the head. Just as a wee side note, when I was looking at some of the clips I took last night, still getting used, on a personal level, still getting used to speaking to the phone and leaving short messages and things and trying to make wee films. I think I'm finding it easier when I'm on my own. I was aware there was a tent nearby me, and I was sort of quite conscious about my voice, and I was keeping my voice lower. So that's something else you find out about yourself. You're trying to make these wee YouTube videos. The good thing about yesterday and today is just getting out and clearing the head. It's been absolutely fantastic. Just been out in the fresh air, going at your own pace. The starlings have been at it all day. Managed to spot a few deer and things. It's been absolutely lovely. So anyway, I'm past the 2-minute mark. I'm still waffling on here. Thanks again for watching. Please stick with me. Take care. Bye now.